welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this look for you guys. Really green, emerald, vibrant. I thought I would do something a little bit different for Christmas. I don't know if this is different. I think for me this is different. Usually I tend to go for very neutral looks during Christmas time. This is something great if you're gonna go out for a Christmas party or if you're just basically all full-on glam and you like to do this makeup on a regular basis. I think this is a great look for Christmas and for the festive season. It's really nice and warm, but very playful at the same time, which is why I really like it. And I created this look using the Anastasia PRISM Palette. I actually only used 2 colors from this particular palette, and basically the 2 shades that I used are Obsidian and this right here, which is the star of the show, which is Throne. This is the only reason why I picked up this palette, really. All the other colors I have in other palettes. This shade right here is bomb. Like, it is just so beautiful. It has green blue reflex, almost like a peacock green color. Sometimes it flashes blue, so it's so unique. I don't have anything in my collection like this. So I'm so glad I picked this up. This is such a beautiful palette. It's such a beautiful color. If you guys haven't picked this up, please do so. I highly recommend. The colors are very, the shades are very emollient. They're very creamy. The texture is really pigmented as well and smooth. So yeah, if you want to know how I created this look, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, the first product I'm going to be using to prime today is the Nude Sticks Magnetic Eye Color. This is in the shade Army. And I'm going to be applying this all over my lids. I'm going to be using my fingers to blend out the edges. Then I'm going to be picking up the shade Enchanted Forest. This is by Makeup Geek, and I'm using a Real Techniques shading brush. And I'm going to be applying that all over my lids. I am concentrating this product just on my mobile lids. I'm not taking this too high because we're going to be blending out the edges with a different shade. Then I'm going to be picking up the shade High Tea. This is also by Makeup Geek, and I'm using the other side of the brush. This is the clean side, and I'm going to be picking the shade up and applying that as a transition shade and blend the previous color in on the crease, basically, so we don't have any harsh lines. And then I'm just going to clean up the edges with a clean blending brush. There's no product on this brush. I'm just basically cleaning out and blending out the harsh lines. Next, I'm going to be using the shade right here called Throne. This is from the Anastasia PRISM Palette. This is literally the star of the show. It is a beautiful emerald green shade. It has pigments of blue, green. It's almost like a peacock green. And it has blue reflex in it and a black base. So I'm just going to pick this up with my fingers, and I'm going to tap this on my lids with my fingers. And it translates pretty much emerald green onto the lid. It's so pretty. Next, I'm going to deepen out my outer V with the shade Obsidian. It's just a standard black, matte black shade. And I'm going to smoke out the outer V area because I actually want it to be a really dark and smoky. You want to make sure that you're really blending out the edges so you don't have any harsh lines. This look will come out beautifully if you just basically keep blending and applying the color and layering the colors on top of each other, and basically blending it out on every step. So next, guys, I'm just going to move on to the face, and I'll come back and complete the eyes later. I'm using the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, primerizer actually. It's really good for adding some moisture to your skin. It's nice and lightweight. And next, as usual, I'm going to be going in and adding some corrector underneath my eyes because of these really deep, dark potholes that I have. I just don't know what to do about them, so I'm just going to use my corrector. And I'm just going to be blending this out with my fingers. So because we're doing more of a party, full glam kind of Christmas makeup, I'm going to be going in with a full coverage matte foundation. And for that, I'm using my Fenty Beauty foundation. I'm going to be mixing the shades 290 and 360, I believe. Yeah, 360. And I'm going to be applying this all over my face with my Beauty Blender. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm taking the shade Honey first, and I'm applying that just where the darkness is, because this is a bit more of a peachy tone, so it's going to further color correct. And then I'm also going to be using ginger to brighten under the eyes. This is just going to add a bit more brightness. So I'm just going to be applying that right underneath. I'm also going to take this down the bridge of my nose, forehead area, just above my Cupid's bow, and right there on my chin. And to blend this out, I'm going to be using my fingers first to warm up the product and just blend it underneath the eye. I've been loving using my fingers lately for pretty much these hard to reach areas, because I feel like the fingers can really get in there and warm up the product and blend it out and even out the product. And then I like to go in either with a brush or Beauty Blender to further blend it out. Next, to set under my eyes, I'm going to be using my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm picking up this powder on my Beauty Blender, my damp Beauty Blender. And I'm not exactly baking, but I'm just pressing the product in and blending it out. So the dampness of the Beauty Blender tends to help the product melt into the skin. So it's not exactly sitting on top, it's actually melting right into my skin. That way I don't have to bake, but it still helps to set under the eyes and it doesn't look heavy under the eyes. Alright guys, so I'm going to actually finish the rest of my eyes, then come back and do the face. So I'm going to be picking up the shade High Tea. It's that green khaki color, and I'm picking this up on a bullet brush. This is by Morphe, and I'm just going to be basically dusting this underneath the eyes as like a lower lash line transition. I'm going to be doing what I did on the top. So just the same thing we're doing at the bottom. Because we're going with a heavy bottom lash line, we're going to be making it really nice and smoky. I'm going to be laying down products from lightest, like a transition shade first for the lower lash line, so all of our products can like blend in nicely. And then I'm picking up the shade Enchanted Forest again on a Makeup Geek pencil brush and further smoking out the lower lash line. Now with a flat shader brush, I'm going in with the shade Obsidian, which is that black shade, and I'm going to further smoke out the lower lash line. And I'm going to concentrate this product just on the outer edge. So next I'm going to pick up Throne again on the Makeup Geek pencil brush, and I'm going to apply that just to the center of my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to be picking up this green eyeliner. This is by NYX. It's called the No sorry, it's called a Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner. Wow. And I'm just going to be applying this to my lower waterline. For an inner corner highlight, I'm going in with the shade Lucid right here. And I'm picking this up with a teeny tiny brush. I'm going to be applying that on my inner corner and also right here on the waterline, just by the teardrop duct. Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and done my brows. All of that will be listed down below as to what I use. And I also applied lashes off camera. These are in the these are in the style Claudia, and they are by Huda Beauty. And the reason why I ended up using these lashes as opposed to my Intoxicating or Slay is because these lashes are really fluffy and long, but they're not very dense, so they're not going to hide all the work that I did, so you can still see the colors popping through. And it is a little bit more on the natural side, I guess. Anyway, so I'm going to move on to the rest of my face. We're going to move on to contouring, and for contouring we're going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm using this middle shade right here. And I'm going to be mixing a little bit of this gray tone lighter shade just so that it gives you more of a realistic looking contour. Start to chisel our cheekbones. I'm going to be applying some of this to my jawline. And for the nose, I'm going to be using this angled brush. This is from Eco Tools. And I'm just applying this to the tips of my nose. I'm not taking it all the way up. For blush, I'm going to be using NARS Madly. I just want a very light hint of color. I'm not going heavy on the blush. I'm not a blush fanatic. I actually like this the cheek area to be bare. Because I want all of the focus to be on the eyes for this look. Next, I'm going to be going in with highlight, but before I do that, I am going to be spritzing my face with some Urban Decay setting spray. And for my highlight, I'm going to be using this Becca Duo blush slash highlight. It's basically a blush and a highlight together. One side is blush, the other side is highlight. I'm pretty sure that you guys have seen this. This is in the shade Prosecco Pop, and I'm going to be applying this with a Morphe 510 brush. The highlighter is very pigmented, so be careful with it. I am going to be hitting the tops of my brows with this very lightly, and that's all I want for a little bit of glow. For a nose highlight, I want something a little bit more subtle, so I'm going to be going in with my Josie Maran Argan Illuminating Veil. And I'm just going to be picking this up with my fingers and popping this like an exclamation mark just on the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose halfway through. Now, because this look is so heavy on the eyes, I wanted to do more of a neutral skin tone lip, so I'm going to be using the lip shade from Bite Beauty. This is in the shade Honey Wheat, and I'm going to be aligning my lips with MAC's Strip Down. Next, I'm going to be using Anastasia's lip gloss in Gilded, just on the center of my lips for that pop of shine. I completely forgot about lower lash mascara, so I'm going to go ahead and add that now. I'm using the MAC Extended Play Giga Black mascara for my lower lashes. And now the tutorial is complete. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about this look. I think this is the first time I've done something so green on my channel. This is really, really dark. I didn't think that this would turn out that great. This was really just a test, but I'm glad I filmed it. I really hope you enjoyed. I wanted to wish everybody happy holidays if you guys are celebrating, or if you're going away on a trip, have a safe trip, and I will see you guys next time on my channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell if you haven't done so, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.